So there's been a lot of talk about debt to income restrictions. Have you heard of any updates here?
Yeah, so the Reserve Bank has made a submission to the government. The government has then basically gone back. I believe they have asked some more questions, want to get a bit more of an overall idea on next steps. The Reserve Bank does require Treasury to sign off on this for this to be put in place. I think one of the key factors to take into consideration is, with next year being an election year, housing is very much going to be a key topic. Is the government's going to be wary about maybe turning off too many voters by too much of a knee-jerk reaction. We've already seen with the previous rules being implemented, mainly around the deposits or LVRs, that has made it harder for a lot of people, in particular first-home buyers, to get into the market. Debt to incomes, if put in incorrectly, is quite a scary one. The Bank of England introduced them in 2014, where they brought in that in most cases people could only borrow up to 4.5 times household income. The following year, Bank of Ireland did the same, only allowing 3.5 times household income. If we look in Auckland, there was some analysis done by the Reserve Bank back in May, and at that stage their data was stating that about 35% of owner-occupied mortgages or 60% of investment mortgages would be outside of 5 times. So under either of those, that the two other countries I mentioned were using would not qualify. So there is a risk that they overshoot, which obviously could be a bit damaging for national and election year. So I think this is part of the reason for them going back. They're going to be quite careful before they let the Reserve Bank put that one across the line. I think the Reserve Bank does also need to allow a bit more time to see what the effect of the latest LVR restrictions are before ramming too many more controls onto the market. There is a real risk with, in Auckland, we're seeing a lot of developments start to be pulled off the market. There seems to be quite a few developers kind of backing off now. We know that we've got some supply problems. If they make funding too tight and there's not enough supply coming on, we're going to have this issue for a number of years. So they need to be careful not to ram this through.